What should we do next, Morte? You got me, Chief. This is all your show. I'm just following you around. Okay. Okay. So no news.
Done.
Fine. So this guy has a tunnel somewhere here, but I don't suppose it will show up, right? No, I suppose it will probably open if you do something. Let's keep moving on. What is this place? Private dwelling. Crumple Punch. Hello. This sour-looking burly man glares at you as you interrupt his work. He seems a little slow but earnest, not as poisonous as the others in this town. Hey, what do you want? Who are you? I'm Crumple Punch, Malako, the townsmith. You want something? Okay, I can look at his wares. Have you heard anything about a Deva in Cursed? What? A Deva? Ain't that one of them angel things? No, we ain't got one here, he poses. Do you want something of me? I thought it was widely known that there is a Deva somewhere down here. Probably not everybody knows. Okay, so this is a shop. Fine. Hey! I love the way they run. It's impressive that they don't end up planting their faces. They must have some kind of good leg coordination and muscle.
All right.
Oh, generic. Oh, this is another dwelling, probably. Yeah, very tiny. It looks ginormous from the outside, but... Oh, that's locked.
Might as well. Got it.
Silver-headed hammer. I don't really need it, but I remember that's there. I'm trying not to clog my inventory with unnecessary items.
I'm gone.
I don't want to spend any more time than I should sorting it out.
All right.
Okay, this is a different house. Okay, out. Okay, out.
All right.
This is not a house. I cannot go down there. Let's go behind here. Pugs. Another... Ah, yeah, that's... Citizens... We haven't talked with these people here. Let's talk with them. You see a young man wearing ill-fitting clothes. He watches you approach with a bored look. Greetings. He looks you up and down before answering your greetings. Greetings to you as well, Cutter. What can I do for you? Questions. He stares at you for some time before he begins to chuckle. I know nothing, I see nothing, and I hear nothing, so I can answer nothing. Now run along before I have to hurt you. I won't hurt you. Should we really pick a fight with all these people? Let's see what's in there. Yeah, I'll take that. What are these things? Like tombs? What's this question mark just in the middle of here? Hello, question mark. I don't see anything. Maybe it's about this thing. I don't know. I'm a little bit lost. I cannot intervene in this thing. I cannot go down there. And this? Oh. Oh.
All right.
Pentagram. You see an empty pentagram. The air in it is dry and cold. The feeling of great evil permeates the area. I can't do anything about it. Evil grain. Very evil grain. Let's get out. Let's explore another part of town.
Don't you trust anyone here, you got me?
Alright. Which direction?
I'm gone.
Okay, so it goes on. Okay, there's nothing that way. It looks like the Limlims might be native of this plane. Ooh. Fighting matches. Ooh, yes please. I will explore and try and find everything that I can. Okay, nobody's betting here? Oh yes, they are. This person turns to you scowling as you interrupt them. Do I know you? That's right, I didn't think so. Now leave me alone, farewell. Yeah, they are having bets. This is a dwelling, maybe? Yes, it is. Wow. They seem to be just generic people that don't care for me at all.
All right.
What is this? No. Can you even get in? Another small dwelling. Very weird small dwelling.
Done.
This might be a shop, not a dwelling. Kester. You see a lean man with deeply tanned skin and piercing green eyes. Welcome to the Malaco Brothers distillery. He cries as if he could think of no one he'd rather see than you. What can I do for you today? Who are you? I'm Kester Malaco, proprietor and half owner of the Malaco Brothers distillery. Can I sell you something? Are you the brother of the smith? Half owner. Yes, indeed. My brother also owns part interests here, though I don't know that I'd call it an interest, seeing as he spends so much time caring about it. So much time caring about it. Yeah, listen, do you want to buy something? What can you tell me about your brother? His face darkens. His name is Crumple Punch. He's the blacksmith here in town. He's doing his best to make sure my business doesn't succeed. And why am I telling you this? You're a total stranger. Because probably you have a quest? What do you sell? Oh, okay, charms. Fine. I will probably restock in my own time with him. Anything else, Kester? You heard anything about a Deva? What, in Cursed? He laughs good-naturedly. Friend, if you've been in Cursed long enough, you already know there's no Deva here. Try Fortitude or one of the other towns on the other side of the Great Ring now. Do you want to buy something? No, not necessarily. So it's not widely known that that a Deva has been discovered down under, under the dungeons. The prison. We have drink and other mixtures, charms and such. I thought it was genuinely a distillery and that they'd sell, I don't know, beer. Oh god. Now I want beer.
All right.
Well, I could have one. The container is locked? Angry cursed citizen. Thugs. This is like the hive, but triple. This is the triple hive. Can I... maybe I can open these crates without...
Might as well. Got it.
Oh my god. Too bad I can't identify any of that. I don't really need that. I'm going to open them, yes.
Got it.
I don't really need that. I'm not in dire need of money.
Got it.
Rings. Okay. Let's talk with this guy here. You see a young man with a scowling face is mumbling to himself and appears to be preoccupied. At first you don't think he heard you, but then he turns his head and gives you a cursory glance. After a moment he turns away. I don't know you, Burke, and I don't want to know you. Go away and I won't have to hurt you. Wow, all my options are... I have a lot of completely... not completely, aggressive options. He turns his head to look at you, his face flushed with anger. He talks to you between clenched teeth. Questions, do I look like the local sage, Burke? Get out of my face before I add a few scars to yours. I don't think that's a problem of mine. I don't know. I don't really want to pick fights around. Not yet. Or maybe this is actually the right place to be in to pick fights. A warehouse.
I'm gone.
Wait, what? Ah, okay. I thought it was a charm or something. Lots of workers. That's locked. I never understand when I can steal and when I cannot steal.
Ready.
Usually you can steal
Right.
everything, everywhere. A gold ingot, that's not bad.
All right.
Hey, warehouse worker. You see a busy worker. I don't have time to talk to you, Cutter. Go to the supervisor. Let's talk with the supervisor. I just stole from you. You see a short man, his eyes smoldering with repressed resentment. He's barking out orders at his workers and impatiently turns to you. What do you want? Who are you? I'm Devor. This is my warehouse. These are my employees. This is my time that you're wasting. Cool name. What can you tell me of Cursed? It's a town where people try to make a living. We're all getting by doing what we can, and sometimes we're interrupted by adventurer types who seem to think that all we do all day is wait around for them to ask questions. That's technically what you do, right? What about this place? Your place? He sighs with exasperation. It's a warehouse. We store things. Weapons, gold, alcohol, fabric, food. Just about anything a body needs. You have heard of warehouses, right? Yes, I have.
Done. I'm gone.
It's night. This is another... Don't make those sounds. Lots of junk and a perfume bottle. Alright. I think we did get in there. These houses, sometimes, the dwellings, the buildings are a little bit confusing. Oh, this is not a small dwelling. This is a barracks or something.
Done.
That's where the guards... They're talking about magic beans and losing weight. I don't know if I should talk with them. I can talk to them about Roberta for the Deva. No. They don't know. They don't know. They're not talking about it because it's a secret or something. But who is in charge of the prison then, if not the guards?
All right.
Maybe the prison is private? A merchant. You see a merchant, there is nothing remarkable about him. He smiles and nods at your approach. He nods curtly to you, and to you as well, at Merc. You interested in some goods? What do you carry? His eyes light up and he smiles wickedly. Well, I happen to carry a fine selection of gauntlets and axes. The only thing better than beating something to a pulp with your own two hands is slicing it into quivering pieces. Really? I do prefer to do that. Fiend's teeth. This could be for Morte. 1/6 crushing. Good resistances, but yeah, they are for Morte. I can't see mine, and I don't remember what mine do. I think they are enchanted or something. Gauntlets of Rending. I like these weapons. Thieves and fighters can use them. Still, I have better weapons, I suppose, as far as damage goes. Not fanciful, but... I mean, not fanciful, not fancy, but... just as good. A guillotine? This device looks like it sees plenty of use. This kiosk has a different notice attached to it. By order of the burger, all traffic through the gate has been suspended. I just passed. Which gate? The gate to Carceri is festooned with various skulls. They moan quietly.
Cursed is a prison town filled with betrayers in words and deeds. We must take care and watch each other.
Yeah. They moan quietly through their eye sockets in the breeze. This is a gate? It is a portal or something? Oh. You don't want to pass under it? Anisius. You see a sallow-skinned Githyanki. Oh god. Thin of face and mean of eye, stalking deliberately. You can practically smell his rage. As you approach, he looks up at you. What do you want? He snarls. We are to help a Githyanki. What draws him here, away from the song of blood woven by his brothers? I don't know, Dakon. I don't know. The Githyanki's eyes narrow. I have cast aside the hatred I bore for your people. I have risen above the petty feud between our two races. For this they exiled me, but in my heart I have bested them. Can you say the same? I like his answer. Very sassy. Can I ask you some things? What about Adeva? His eyes narrow. Adeva? What would you do with Adeva, and why are you seeking one in Cursed? I heard one was here. Do you know anything of it? Not that I can think of. He continues to eye you. If you'll excuse me, I have matters of state to attend to. Matters of state. He eyes you carefully, seeming to weigh you in his mind, and judges you. Nothing to which you might contribute. Now step aside. I must consider. You must consider. Right, maybe it's for another time. Kiri. Oh god, those green hair. What's this? This heavy door is not only locked, it seems to be fortified. You won't be getting
Chief,
in this way.
you watch your back here, okay? This place is filled with backstabbers.
You mean you? Sorry. Lots of junk. Okay, you're first, Kiri. You see a pretty young woman. Her face is flushed and bruised, her hair in disarray. Although her clothes are nice, they are torn in several places. She's moving through the streets warily, glancing over her shoulder occasionally. Okay, greetings. Ignore her. She jumps at your greeting and whips around to face you. As her eyes travel along your scars, a look of concern crosses her face. Hello, Cutter. I'm Kiri. What can I do for you? You seem rather nervous. What's wrong? She frowns at you, then shrugs. There are people here who don't like me. I try to avoid them whenever possible. Why they don't like you? I'm a nice lady. I'm young, pretty, and good at what I do. She smiles. The other girls said I was taking business away from them, so they beat me up and told me not to show my face around here anymore. Said they'd make sure I wasn't pretty anymore if they caught me here. Then why did you come back? She laughs. The Jink. What else? I can't live and set up elsewhere without Jink, and I can't earn Jink if I'm not here. I'm pretty much trapped. She sighs and looks away. I'd do anything if I could get my hands on some decent Jink. Anything? She looks you over carefully before answering. Sure, Cotter, anything. If the price is right, you got something in mind? Would you be willing to kill someone? Well, I know what I might want to do if I want to proceed with Roberta's quest, maybe? Cursed administration. Siaba. This woman wears a haughty expression on her aquiline face, and her contempt for you is obvious as she speaks to you. I'm a busy woman. Do not detain me long. What about Cursed? She looks you over appraisingly. I would really love to stay and chat with such a fine specimen, but I'm afraid the duty calls. You do understand, don't you? Of course you do. No. You see a middle-aged man wearing fine clothes. He gives you a bored look as you approach. He nods slightly. And to you, Cutter, I am Karl Parfidor. Administrative assistant. May I help you? Deva? He frowns at you. You must mean Trias. Yes, he's here. He's in the prison, as a matter of fact. What do you want to see him? Why do you want to see me? Okay, so this guy was pretty direct. How come some people know about this Deva and others don't? Maybe some people just don't care. I mean, if in this place is rare to have a Deva, why nobody knows that there is one? I mean, in a place where you would know, right? Like the word of mouth would just spread eventually. Somebody would be like, oh, you know, there's a Deva here, and then so on and so forth. Well, try us. I might have some questions that only he can answer. He gazes at you steadily for a while. I see. Well, no one is allowed to see Trias with permission from Tovus Giljaf. He smiles at you, and no one sees Tovus unless he sends for them. I suggest you leave. Surely you can get me in to see Tovus. He laughs. Yes, but I have no intention of allowing you entry unless Tovus sends for you. Now leave. This is important. There must be some way I can get in to see Tovus. He shakes his head. The only way through that door is if Tovus sends for you or I let you in. Tovus did not send for you, and I have no intention of letting you in myself, he laughs. Unless, of course, you do something important for me. I can't think of anything I want from you. What if I told you that your wife, Roberta, is plotting to have you killed? Okay, so he is the... I remembered his name, and I was like, is it him? But I remember the surname is quite nice. But I wasn't sure. It might be a brother or something. Who knows? I didn't think about it.
I'm gone.
Maybe getting him killed is not convenient for me. Maybe it's convenient for me to sell Roberta to him. What is happening here? These are Harmonium officers. One is named, just give me a minute. This is a dwelling.
Done.
Lots of containers. And 2 people that are fairly generic. 3 actually. Hello. Get out of here, fine. Understandable. So what's happening here, Scotch? You see a Harmonium officer dressed in his ceremonial armor. He seems to be in charge of the workforce of Harmonium slavers. He seems like an especially vicious and haughty member of the breed. What do you want? Oh, that's the daughter. What are you doing here? Why, my man and I are gathering recruits to teach them about right and wrong. As you can see, they're not always willing, but we'll make them see the light eventually. He eyes you. You'll make a good recruit, I imagine. Tell me more. Gladly, we'll take you to Arcadia and show you the truth. He gestures to his men. Take... What? I didn't mean fight. Are you kidding me?
All right.
I wanted to talk, really. Let's see if I can get only one. Let's see how tough one is. Well, I expected worse than that. Do I want to fight them then? No? Oh, they killed her! Oh my god. Well, so I ignored the guards completely and I left them there. The Harmonium officers, I mean, not the guards. Because if I want to free the girl, I want to go the proper way and accept the quest and follow the steps. I want to try at least and do that proper for the first time. But I was running around for a bit, doing nothing in particular except exploring. And I've noticed that there is the tunnel right here there is the tunnel in the dump that the guy was talking about. This tunnel slopes sharply beneath the surface of the city. So I don't know, it seems like we have three different ways to get down to the city. I don't know. One seems to be Roberta, the other one seems to be finding the woman, the innkeep's daughter, and the third seems to just go down the dumpster.
Here, you got me?
Go down the dumpster, I don't know, go into the tunnel in the dump. Maybe the three things are not connected and each one is a different thing to do. I will go. I do like the idea of saying to Parfindor, I think his name is, that Roberta is planning to kill him.
Chief,
But I'm not
watch your back here,
sure.
okay? This place
I'm
is
going to
filled with
accept
backstabbers.
the
I'm
quest
gone.
from the bartender first, so maybe I will have different dialogue options, or I will have dialogue options, I don't even know. I'm not going to be looking for her. I wanted to accept, but maybe I should just talk to Marquez. Tell me. You see a burly blonde man wearing the armor of a harmonium officer. Maybe he can explain to us what's going on, because I was a little bit... Do harmonium officers do that? Like, are they slavers or something? His face is rosy with drink, and behind his smile his eyes are filled with bitterness. He launches into speech without preamble. Here's the deal. The slavers have kidnapped Bar's daughter. It's your job to get her back. I'll tell you where to find them. You go kill them and report back to me, and I'll help you find the Deva you're looking for. I'll even teach you weapons. Agreed? You'll teach me weapons. I have a few questions. A few questions? No, there is only two possible answers. Are you for slavery or against it? I'm against it, I suppose. Then you'll help, right? Yes or no? I'll help. Last I heard, the slavers were to the east in Innercurst. They've got the nod from the city guard. But those were harmonium officers. Find them, make sure Bar's daughter is alright, and kill them. When you're done, come back here and I'll tell you the first part of the key you need to find the Deva. I don't know which quest. Which is the most interesting one? Roberta, this guy, or just go down the tunnel? This one seems the most complex one. Questions?
Updated my journal.
Who are you first? I'm Marquez, formerly a measure 3 of the Harmonium. Formerly, I said, because I quit not so long ago. Why? I found out the Harmonium, a group I'd believed in from the start, was buying people. Ah, yeah, you see. Okay, so there's something that they shouldn't be doing. Kidnapping them, taking them against their will, and ruining their lives. It was sucking the life out of people for daring to be different, and I couldn't take it anymore. The slavers you'll be fighting are old comrades of mine. He spits on the floor. Burks, liars. You can't trust anyone anymore. What are you doing here drinking? What does it look like? I'm waiting for someone to come along and right the wrongs I've made. You seem like a good fellow for the job. Why don't you do that with me? What's your stake in this slavery thing anyway? Again, repeating. What can you tell me about the key? 5-part key, verbal, held in our heads. He smiles toothily at you. You won't get it out of me by torture, and I suspect you won't find the others easy either. We've locked away a secret, and you'll need all 5 parts to find out what it is. It seems interesting, an interesting quest. Maybe I will get to do all 3 of them. I do not know. Well, I know where they are, so well, I suppose I've wasted my time.
All right.
I could have just killed them.